Hello, Michael Clark here, certified life coach and former therapist. Today we're tackling a really important and often difficult topic, grief. Now, when we hear the word grief, many of us immediately think of losing a loved one. And while bereavement is a profound form of grief, it's crucial to remember that grief can show up in many different ways in our lives. Over the next few minutes, we're going to explore some of these different types of loss, from bereavement to job loss, relationship breakups, and even less obvious experiences that can trigger feelings of grief. We'll also touch on healthy ways to cope with these emotions and remind ourselves that we're not alone in this. Let's start with the type of grief most often discussed, bereavement. Losing someone we love is an incredibly painful experience. It can bring a wave of emotions like sadness, anger, guilt, confusion, and numbness. There's no right or wrong way to grieve, and the process looks different for everyone. Allow yourself to feel your emotions. Lean on your support system, whether that's family, friends, or support groups. Remember that healing is a journey, not a race. Be patient with yourself and allow yourself the time you need to process your loss. It's also important to remember the good times and the love you shared with the person you've lost. Keeping their memory alive can be a comforting part of the healing process. But grief is not limited to the loss of life. Think about job loss. Losing your job can feel like losing a part of your identity, your routine, and your financial security. This can trigger feelings of sadness, anxiety, and even shame. It's important to acknowledge these feelings and allow yourself to grieve this loss. Focus on what you can control, like updating your resume, networking, and exploring new opportunities. Be kind to yourself during this transition. Then there are relationship breakups, whether it's a romantic partner, a close friendship, or even a significant change in a family dynamic. These losses can be deeply painful. You might grieve the future you envisioned, the companionship you had, and the shared memories. Allow yourself to feel the sadness and disappointment. Practice self-care. Reconnect with yourself and your individual goals, and remember that healing after a breakup takes time. And let's not forget other significant losses that can cause grief. Loss of health, loss of a pet, loss of a dream or goal, or moving to a new place. While the specific circumstances of each loss are different, there are some common and healthy ways to cope with grief in general. 1, acknowledge your feelings. Don't try to suppress or ignore your emotions. Allow yourself to feel whatever comes up, whether it's sadness, anger, frustration, or confusion. 2, talk about it. Sharing your feelings with trusted friends, family, or a therapist can be incredibly helpful. 3, practice self-care. Prioritize your physical and mental well-being. This includes getting enough sleep, eating nutritious food, exercising, even gentle movement, and engaging in activities you enjoy. 4, find healthy outlets. Explore creative outlets like journaling, art, or music. Engage in activities that bring you comfort and peace. Be patient with yourself. Grief is not linear. There will be good days and bad days. Allow yourself the time and space to heal. 5, seek professional support. If you're struggling to cope with your grief, don't hesitate to reach out to a therapist, counselor, or a life coach. We can provide guidance and support during difficult times. Remember, grief in all its forms is a natural human response to loss. There's no shame in feeling it, and there's no set timeline for healing. Be kind and compassionate to yourself. Lean on your support systems, and don't be afraid to seek help when you need it. You are stronger than you think, and you will get through this. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to connect further, I will be hosting a free webinar on grief. The registration link is below. If you miss it, it's okay. Reach out to me directly and we can still chat. Thank you.